let's move on to the AFC South. This division, just kind of like the AFC West, is the Indianapolis Colts division to lose. This team is incredible on offense. They now, Andrew Luck going into his fourth year. You have Moncrief at wide receiver. You brought in Andre Johnson from the Houston Texans. You have T.Y. Hilton. Now you brought in Frank Gore to run the ball. That team is loaded. They should easily, and I do mean easily, lead the league in offensive production, scoring points. The firepower they have on offense is just scary. Where the question marks are on defense. They just seem to not bring in the talent to be able to rush the passer and stuff the run. That's where I'm wondering, are they going to be able to stop teams from scoring? Are they going to be in a lot of shootouts? The team is primed to go for a Super Bowl run if they get any kind of production out of the defense. So that is the team that is easily going to win this division. I think they're going to go 12-4 this year. The schedule lines up for that. They're going to get the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans twice on their schedule, the Houston Texans twice on their schedule. They should at least go 5-1, if not 6-0 in the division, and win this division with ease. Now, I believe going into this year, the second team in the AFC South will be the Houston Texans, just because of the monster J.J. Watt. This guy plays both sides of the ball. Incredible pass rusher. Bats balls like nobody's business out of the air. Can do it all. Tackles. And then on offense, you can line him up at goal line situation and throw him a touchdown pass. He had about 3 or 4 of those last year. In my opinion, the best player in the whole league. So I believe he will have them somewhere around 6-10, 7-9 this year. But Jadeveon Clowney has produced this year. He was the number 1 overall pick last year, injured at the end of the season last year. He did absolutely nothing for them last year and has to have a big year this year. They have to get something out of him. They're going into the season with Arian Foster. Nothing happening for them as far as that goes, with a huge injury. Will be at least the first month of the season. They have now at quarterback Brian Hoyer, who battled it out in camp with Ryan Mallett. Hoyer is a serviceable quarterback, but by far is he going to really lead them to a lot of big type plays or anything of that nature, especially with Andre Johnson leaving. Now DeAndre Hopkins is their lead wide receiver, who is a good wide receiver, but kind of small. So I'm really interested to see how that all pans out. I think this team is going to have to win a lot of games, a 14-13, 10-7 type, because they are by no means a high-powered offense. So only reason I'm picking them this year to go second in the AFC South is just because of the porous nature of the Tennessee Titans and Jacksonville Jaguars. I think the Titans will be number 3 in the division. They do have Marcus Mariota, who they drafted out of Oregon as a quarterback now, who I think will be fantastic. He has incredible precision, can really read offenses. I think he's going to be incredible in a couple of years, but as a rookie quarterback, he's got to take his lumps. Besides that, there's just not a whole lot on this team that I really do like. They are just very mediocre, rebuilding all the way around. They just got a lot of work to do, and I don't know if Ken Whisenhunt is going to be there long enough to see the end of this process, because I believe they are 2 or 3 years away from making any kind of significant run in the AFC. Now, they did draft Dorial Green-Beckham, but we do know he has a lot of issues off the field, and we have never seen him consistently be able to play on the field. If he does and get some kind of rhythm with Marcus Mariota, you can watch out a couple of years for that combo, because that would be deadly, because we know that Dorial Green-Beckham has a lot of skills and is very dominant once he gets an open field as far as going for touchdowns. So looking forward to seeing the maturation of Marcus Mariota. And as always, rounding up the AFC South, your Jacksonville Jaguars. Blake Bortles, I believe, is still going to improve somewhat. They did have Julius Thomas come in via free agency from the Denver Broncos, but of course, just like the Jacksonville Jaguars, look, he is out the first month of the season with a broken index finger, and that is really a big blow to that team. Especially, you have Blackman, who just seems to never be able to get off of the reefer. He's always in and out of the lineup. Just a lot of question marks on that offense. You don't have really a solid running back. Denard Robinson looked good last year, but you just don't know. Is the running back that they drafted from Alabama, is he going to be the starter this year? Yeldon, you just don't know. They just said he is, but just a lot of very big question marks in Jacksonville that there always is. On defense, who knows? Let me know if you know, because I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and lie. That team is always just a lot of just ill-fitting parts when it comes to their defense. Just don't know what is going to happen as far as the Jacksonville Jaguars go. But one thing I do know, they're going to be somewhere around 4-12, right back in the top of the draft next year. So good luck with that, Jacksonville, as you go into another season of football.